We had an uncle up here visiting from Colorado, and he brought some axes that he had picked up. You know, it's one of them things where, you know, if you're at a rummage sale or something, you see a good deal. But there are link handles on these two. This is a 3.5-pound husky. I don't know actually who made a husky. But it's a nice size, and for being a link handle, it doesn't appear to be too bad a handle if I don't peel this off and find a knot underneath like I did the one time. But that should be a fairly easy fit. Good long handle, I'll say that for it. And this double bit, there is no name on it. It had a paper label at one time. It's very hard to say. It doesn't appear to be Chinese. I think it very well could be a Collins. But it's very hard to say. But in all likelihood a Collins, but maybe one of the Mexican ones, though usually they say made in Mexico on them. But maybe there is something under this paper. It feels rough under there. So there could be something, we'll see. But there again, I mean, that should be a fairly easy fit. Yeah, that'll go on there. Take a little whittling, but should go on there. And not a bad handle. But he also ran across one of these. Broken unbreakable. Rock Forge. Rock Forge. I don't know, never heard of it. Paper label's all gone. But you know, a lot of these, the fiberglass handle, plastic on the outside, flex enough the plastic will break. Fiberglass is still holding. But I think I will gnaw that out of there. Yeah, it's got something written on here, but I can't make it out. Not too bad a design. It isn't real heavy. Somebody's been beating a wedge with it, and it ain't hardened. But it's got a good, a lot of taper. Probably too much for the oak that I do. But for softwood, they probably work fine. But what I'll probably do is see if I can't find a wood handle to fit that and take that fiberglass out of there. I think you could buy replacement fiberglass, but that's not something I'm real comfortable with. But it's not a bad design. A lot of wedge to it. You ain't got a sticker. But it's not quite as elegant as the Husqvarna design. But he also brought this. Now this is a fire axe, but in excellent shape. And it's a Council Tools, 6 pounds, so that's pretty heavy. But a bruiser of a, I think that's what, in The Shining, when he went through the door, I think this is the kind of tool for that. But Council Tools, pretty sure made in USA, but the made in, that part of the label is gone. But I think it's USA, because if it was made in China, they tend to hide that. You don't brag about made in China. So I think it's probably made here, and that's the original handle, I'm sure. Never had one of them. Don't run across them. Use a bruiser of a tool, though. I could see we could certainly go through a door with it. Interesting, the handle, it's a flat kind of handle, like what a lot of the Collins ones coming out of Mexico use, that flat kind of handle. But not bad at all. Oh, she's heavy though. She is a brute. You know, if you're really trying to go through somebody's wall, this would certainly do it. Yeah, I never, just never run across them. You know, it's the kind of thing you think, oh, gotta have one of them, but, you know, then you think, okay, what am I going to do with it? I'm not going to split wood with it. It would be, you know, a tool of pure destruction kind of thing. But this 3.5 pound husky, that's good. That's a good size. And not a bad profile, you know, where it's flared like that. Yeah, I'm not real sure. It hadn't been used a heck of a lot. But somebody must have broken the handle that they were trying to replace it. But it's got to take a lot of shaving because it's got to go, you know, at least an inch further back. But it's got a lot of meat there. It's not a bad handle. Like I said, I kind of have had bad luck with link handles before. Yeah, you know, it's the grain kind of going like that, not a big deal. But we'll put it together and try it. You also had brought some more lead, a mix of range strap and wheel weights, and some odds and ends of brass. And quite a bit of it is a 300 blackout. You know, and that's an interesting round. But when I see that, my first thought, oh, it looks a lot like a Tokarev. You know, and I always thought, the Tokarev round would be nice in a little, like a bolt action. And this 300 blackout would be nice too. Be a nice little, you know, you could make a light, like Ruger could make a nice little 300 blackout semi-automatic. Ruger could do that. It'd be a good little cartridge. But I only think available in ARs. 25-06 Remington. Well, I think my cousin's got one of them. 270 of them I can modify for Argentine. Yeah, a lot of odd. Yeah, 6.5 Creedmoor. Ooh, yeah. You know, I've got the 6.5 Swede. That Creedmoor is a lot smaller shell. Yeah, stubby little thing. I'm always leery of that radical neck, you know, when they take a big cartridge that's really necked down. It seems to be a high pressure kind of situation to me. But they are very popular now. But that's more projects. But that's projects too. But I'm going to have to take some measurements on this. But I think this handle looks like there's some of the Collins that use that oval handle. Well, even Husqvarna uses that oval kind of handle. It might be a close fit. But she looks light, but a lot of wedge to her. But that's what I'm thinking, softwood, because somebody evidently was either pounding it through or pounding wedges with it. And she is definitely not hard, but that's a lot of flare there. A cold oak, she'd split. So if you get that oak that's below freezing temperatures, get around zero, you can smack oak with that. But you can kind of do that with most anything. If it's really cold, oak will split if it's got a little moisture in it.